Hey guys, it is time to show off some stuff that I just picked up. So, hope everyone's doing well. I had a shipment come in recently of Japanese cards, mostly sealed, because there was, if you saw my video earlier, a sale on Mercari Japan through Bai, and you can get 15% off. So I got some. While the Japanese yen was very weak, and while there's a 15% off sale, I got a whole bunch of sealed product from Japan. But I also picked up some slabs that I had been interested in. So I'm going to show off the slabs, and I've got some really fancy ones in this video that I hope you enjoy. Probably something you've never seen before in terms of, you've seen the card, but you probably haven't seen the grade on it. So hopefully you enjoy that. First things first, we got the V-Star Universe sequential PSA 10 set of the gold cards. There's the Dialga and the Palkia. Super duper pretty cards. These were much less expensive on the Japanese websites as compared to like eBay. The sequential certs, very cool. I don't know how to display them yet, but I definitely will find a way to display them in a form which really is suiting for their neatness and the kind of the way that they orchestrate a picture. I'll have to figure out how to do that in the near future. But for the time being, there's the Giratina, much talked about Giratina, and the Arceus. I think the Arceus personally is the coolest looking one. I'm a fan of Arceus. Didn't grow up with Arceus or have a particular affinity for it, but it's just something that I grew to really, really love in terms of the way that he's been treated in the TCG lately and the kind of effect around him. That card just can tell by the way that it shines in person that is just really a banger. Absolutely love the way that kind of looks like he's coming out of the sun. The Giratina, obviously, you can kind of see the way that it spirals and shines. All in all, these were about $50 each per card. So the whole set of 4 was about $200 US. And that is really, really good. Because if you think about it, like if you buy a box of V-Star Universe and your major hit is one of these, right? The box itself is like $50. So I got these in PSA 10. These are, I'm going to just say like extremely undervalued for what it is you get. These are probably some of the most beautiful cards and the most beautiful kind of scene that has been created in a set of cards, in my opinion. Very, I don't know, spiritual, kind of Sistine Chapel-ish in how it's organized. I got a couple other cards in. I'm a fan of Mew, and some of the Mew cards are inexpensive right now, especially 15% off in a slab, especially given how shiny treasure is. So let's see what this one is that I got. This is not the Mew. This is something else. This is the Charizard Alt Art. The one thing, another undervalued thing I've noticed right now is Japanese Starbirth, the Japanese equivalent of Brilliant Stars. This card, I think, was actually under $100 in a PSE 10. And you can buy a box of Starbirth for about $50 right now if you find like a good vendor, a good dealer. And this card, you know, if you open 2 boxes, could you get a PSA 10 Charizard out of it? Maybe, but you could also get like a full art that's not really worth more than $10-15. So I got this one, picked it up. It was the right time, it was the right price. Not a huge Charizard fanboy in terms of my childhood, more of a Blastoise guy, but I wanted this card in my collection because I just think it's very cool the way it's organized. This is another single card in here. It's going to be one that I've wanted for a while, and the price kindly finally got to where it was reasonable. This card in Japanese is actually way cheaper than it is, I think, in English right now because it's so much easier to get a 10. 2023 SV4A, the Mew special art rare. I am a big fan of Mew and the iterations that they have this cute little Pokemon. The art on this is, it could have come from like 1999, if you get my drift. It's not anything crazy in terms of like, let's take a look at the Giratina by comparison, right? It's not the same caliber. It's not the same artistic effort that went into it, but for the way in which Mew is pictured in the TCG, the cartoon, the anime, it just fits. He's kind of happy-go-lucky, very powerful, but kind of derpy at the same time. He's not trying to be powerful. It's just kind of the nature of him or her, and I love the way that art kind of plays into that. The next one is one which I am very excited to show, so I gotta be a little bit more careful with this one, just because it's got not only the cards in it, but some documentation to go along with it. There is a grading service that is exclusive to Japan called ARS, and this is going to be, unlike PSA, it has a grade beyond 10, kind of like a black label grade, and this is going to be a set of the Mewtwo versus Charizard and the Charizard versus Mewtwo from V-Star Universe in an ARS10 Plus, along with documentation regarding the authenticity of it. So these were probably about the same. Oh, these slabs feel nice. I'm so excited to finally see these slabs. The documentation goes along with these. Are very thick, very well organized slabs. The grade is on the back. It is a very heavy slab, and this is a 10 plus grade. I cannot read Japanese, but I am a big fan of this. Comes along with documentation. You can scan it and you can get an idea of what your card is, where it's from. V-Star Universe, if it gets a reprint, these cards will drop in value, but the V-Star Universe has been out for almost 2 years now, so the window to get a reprint is becoming less and less. The metal engraved title on this is just very, very cool. I don't know how this compares to like a pristine 10 or a regular Gem Mint 10 from CGC, or like a black label or a pristine 10 from BGS, but it's something that I saw it and I was like, yep, this is the way in which I want these cards and how I want them to be displayed. So there's that piece of it. And then there is also the, I don't think it's sequential, or at least it wasn't listed as such, and the Charizard. So the Charizard from this one also comes from V-Star Universe. Unlike with our set, I think the Crown Zenith one, the Charizard is promo, if I'm not mistaken. So this one is a very, very cool one to have as well. And these are both 10 plus. So that is a banger of a set of cards for sure. Splurged a little bit to get this, but my goodness, those display very, very nicely. And the fact that you come with like documentation with them as well, this feels high quality to me. I don't think I will sell these. I might bring them to the trade show this weekend and have it as just a display piece, because I think that this is just something so, so cool. So the cert number is on here 17, and this one is a 1001. So not sequential, but definitely very cool to have that documentation to go along with it. These slabs are very, very heavy as compared to the PSA slabs. I would say probably twice as heavy, but they're the same size if you're looking at it from like a display case kind of an angle. Something that is just kind of a really, really cool thing to add to the collection. ARS seems to carry a premium on eBay, but the sales volume is very, very low. And if you're trying to sell it, you'll probably have to wait a long, long time. So I think if you do like ARS, if you think like, oh, these are super sweet, I want these in my collection, or I want to get them, you probably are best off going through a Japanese purchasing third-party site. So that is the pickups that I got recently. I'm not gonna lie, I am super stoked with how those came back. So I'll probably bring them to the trade show as a conversation piece, as well as my golden box and the special collection box, maybe even the Pikachu Best Song 1999 collection thing. But I don't really plan on selling these. I'll probably price them out of the range of what is reasonable, and then if somebody really wants them, I'll part with them. But for my personal collection, I cannot believe how nice those look as I thought they would. So I saw them and I had to get them. Recommend it if you see if you're looking around for a slab, you want to get a little bit adventurous with it. Those are kind of metal nameplates on it, and I'm not sure the exact tiers of submission that you do, but these ones came with official grading reports guaranteeing their authenticity and going along with them. So that's really nice as well for a documentation reason. So there you go. Have you seen those before? What do you think of the different grading companies? Do you think ARS10 Plus, do you like that for your collection? Do you not like that? Is it cool? Is it kind of just derpy? Is it kind of a novelty piece? I kind of think it's somewhere between novelty and I really enjoy it. So a couple sets of cards that I really wanted between the 4 gold cards, the 4 gold gods, and then my ARS10 Plus Mewtwo versus Charizard. Yeah, I'm stoked. Hopefully you liked it. And if you're around North Carolina, come out this weekend, July 19th to 21st, something like that, to the trade show in Raleigh, North Carolina. Have a good one.